Imagine your hands not just as tools for daily life, but as sacred keys capable of unlocking hidden realms within you. Every gesture, every deliberate positioning of your fingers, holds an ancient significance, each one a subtle vibration that resonates with the energies of your body, mind, and spirit. These are mudras, symbolic hand gestures used for millennia in yoga, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Far more than simple movements, they are energetic formulas that can harmonize emotions, channel life force, and expand consciousness. But how can something so delicate and silent wield such transformative power? The answer lies in the intimate connection between body, mind, and energy, a relationship often underestimated in the modern world. Mudras are not a New Age invention, but trace their origins to ancient India, woven into the deepest spiritual traditions of yoga, tantra, and Buddhism. Enlightened sages discovered that specific hand positions could influence the flow of prana, the universal life energy, through internal channels known as Swami Satyananda Saraswati once likened mudras to remote controls for the mind and energy, a precise metaphor for how these gestures operate beneath the surface of our awareness. Within the framework of yoga, the human being is composed of several sheaths or bodhis: the physical annamaya kosha, energetic pranamaya kosha, mental manamaya kosha, wisdom vijnanamaya kosha, and bliss, body, anandamaya kosha. Mudras act most directly on the energetic layer, the pranamaya kosha, reshaping the distribution and intensity of prana through the simple but profound movement of the hands. To form a mudra is to create an energetic circuit, much like closing an electrical loop. This circuit prevents the dissipation of life force and instead allows it to circulate and vitalize the entire system. Regular practice of these hand gestures can lead to physical wellness, emotional stability, and mental clarity. Yet beyond the technical explanation lies the heart of mudras, which cannot be fully captured by reason. Much like the fragrance of a flower can be described chemically but only truly known through experience, so too are mudras a direct path to subtle spiritual truth. Ancient texts such as the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, and the Garanda Samhita speak of mudras with reverence. They describe them not as decorative rituals but as keys that unlock higher states of being. Sage Patanjali, who codified the path of yoga, recognized the transformative power of mudras alongside posturas asanas and breathwork pranayama. The Garanda Samhita explains how the hands, extensions of the heart, can be used to seal energy within the body and direct our awareness to specific inner centers. In Ayurveda, the ancient science of life, each finger is linked to an elemental force. The thumb represents fire, Agni, the index finger air, Vayu, the middle finger ether, Akasha, the ring finger earth, Prithvi, and the little finger water, Jala. When we join these fingers in specific combinations, we orchestrate a subtle symphony of elemental harmony within ourselves. These practices are not exclusive to Hinduism or yoga. In Tibetan Vajrasa Nodism, mudras are integral to meditative rituals. If you observe statues of the Buddha, you'll see hands positioned in symbolic ways. The Dhyana Mudra symbolizing deep meditation, the Abhaya Mudra offering fearlessness and protection, and the Bhumisparsha Mudra recalling the moment the earth was called to witness the Buddha's enlightenment. For centuries, Western science dismissed these gestures as cultural oddities, but now, neuroscience and psychology are beginning to validate what the sages always knew. Conscious hand gestures can influence physiology, reduce stress, and improve attention. Research published in reputable journals has shown that practicing mudras in combination with meditation increases coherence between the brain's hemispheres and promotes a state of calm, alertness, a mental state highly prized by seasoned meditators. Among the most well-known of these sacred gestures is Jnana Mudra, the mudra of wisdom, performed by gently joining the tips of the index finger and thumb. This simple circuit symbolizes the union of air and fire, cultivating concentration, memory, and intuition. Practicing this mudra can bring mental clarity and awaken a deeper sense of perception, as if opening a hidden doorway to the universal mind. Paramahansa Yogananda once said that by practicing Jnana Mudra, one touches the infinity of divine wisdom. For those in need of stability and grounding, Prithvi Mudra offers strength through the earth element. By joining the thumb and ring finger, you invoke the stabilizing force of the earth, calming anxiety, boosting vitality, and strengthening your presence in the now. It reconnects you to the solid foundation of your being, a quiet but powerful ally when the mind becomes scattered. Another sacred gesture is Anjali Mudra, the mudra of offering and prayer, performed by pressing the palms together in front of the heart. This universal sign of reverence balances both hemispheres of the brain and harmonizes masculine and feminine energies. It invites you to recognize divinity within yourself and others, fostering compassion, humility, and spiritual presence. As Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, in this simple gesture lies the awareness of our deep interconnectedness. Apana Mudra, a gesture of purification, combines the thumb with the middle and ring fingers. It channels the energy of Apana, responsible for elimination and detoxification. Practicing this mudra helps release physical toxins and stagnant emotional patterns, supporting the immune system and promoting energetic clarity. It's like taking a spiritual bath, cleansing, renewing, and vitalizing. For those suffering from restless thoughts or anxiety, Voya Mudra brings relief. Formed by folding the index finger to the base of the thumb and gently pressing it with the thumb, this mudra calms the air element within. It soothes the nervous system and promotes mental clarity, grounding the turbulence of the mind and returning it to a state of inner stillness. One of the most profound gestures in meditative traditions is Dhyana Mudra, the cosmic mudra of deep meditation. It is created by resting the left palm on the right, with thumbs lightly touching to form a circle, and placing the hands on the lap. This gesture represents inner balance and the unity of duality. It is the posture of the Buddha during his enlightenment beneath the Bodhi tree, and remains a central practice in Zen meditation, guiding the practitioner towards silence, stillness, and pure awareness. Each of these mudras carries its own unique purpose and energetic signature. They are sacred tools, simple in form but infinite in potential. To begin practicing, find a quiet place and sit comfortably. Let your breath be your guide into inner stillness. Choose the mudra that speaks to your current need: wisdom, stability, healing, clarity, and perform it gently, without tension. Let your awareness rest fully in the gesture and the breath. If the mind wanders, simply return to this moment. 5 to 20 minutes is enough to feel a shift. What matters is not duration, but depth of presence. Mudras can be practiced anywhere, at any time. They are silent companions on the path to inner peace, requiring no tools, no words, only intention. When you finish, release the gesture slowly and feel the energy you've cultivated. Let your eyes open gently, carrying this awakened awareness into the rest of your day. As the sage Ramana Maharshi once said, when practicing a mudra, do not move only your fingers, move your soul toward the absolute. May your hands become sacred instruments of healing, awareness, and light. May you remember the divine spark that lives within you, waiting always to be touched and awakened.